Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader. It's Thursday, February 24th. These are the charts of the day. Today I'm going to go over the longs in our portfolio, give you an update on what's going on technically with them. Starting off alphabetically with Astrotech. As you can see, the nice channel underway calls for a move that takes us into the 7-8 zone on a longer term basis, up towards the $8 range, which is 2.5 times from where it is now, almost triple. It's about triple where it is actually. So good long-term prospects. Short-term, the September-October highs up in the 363.80 zone, actually 360 and 4 would remain the short-term targets, with some additional overhead resistance just above that, around 4.25. But my trading target on this is around 550. That's where I think the possibilities are on this one. That's about a double. Be looking for a nice move on this one, particularly if the market cooperates over the next couple, 3 weeks or thereabout. Now, Cyclacel, which is in a beautiful pattern, big price volume surge. January, orderly falling wedge, low volume ebb here. Moved up, backed off and retested, and then made a higher high. Had problems with the declining tops line. And then backed off, as you can see, to the rising trend line and the rising 10-day moving average near lateral price support. This little flag pattern here on low volume to me is bullish. It should result in an eventual move up and out and across here with a retest of 4+, but we'll see how that goes. Just 1 second. Okay, NetList, which had a huge surge in November on major volume, is in a declining channel. Had a nice little surge a few days ago, but couldn't get through the declining tops line, moving averages, lateral price resistance, and backed off on even lower volume. You can see that the volume here wasn't enough to break through. What I'm looking for is an eventual move up, completing a kind of a rounding bottom or head and shoulders bottom. The take out of the 450 area now, up around the 450, 55 area. This area is key. It's lateral price resistance, 50-day moving average, and if we get there, it will have taken out the entire declining channel tops as well. So that's the what to look for going forward with NetList, hopefully. PEIX, Pacific Ethanol, after the pop and then the long coil, broke out of the coil with a bit of a thrust right here, but couldn't generate enough volume to really have a substantial carry forward, and then rolled over it today, backing off 20 cents. However, support around the $2.205 area, I believe, is key support. Beneath that, 170.75 secondary support. But what I'm looking for is a breakout of this and a move that gets us up to the 3.25 range, and then beyond that, 4.5, 5, and so forth. PSID, which we added today, because of this big price volume surge. Stock traded 12 million shares today. That's the second biggest volume in its history. To me, significant because it took out the early February and late December highs, tested the early November high, and then backed off of there, but closed reasonably well, up 56 cents or 47%. Certainly a nice price volume surge. If we can get over today's high through the $2 range, I'm looking for about 280.85, maybe as high as 295.3. We'll see what we get with PSID. Somaxon, SOMX, big price volume surge with a gap in January. The pullback orderly. Secondary moved, couldn't get through the highs and it coiled, but we have finally broken through the highs and are edging along the moving average. It's a bullish move. Looking for a move to 4.75, 5 range. Beyond that, possibility. And by the way, that's key resistance going back to July and late November, so a move through that would be a monster major breakout and would propel this up into the high single digits. Lastly for today is TASR, which had a nice spurt recently, taking it from 5.5 to 7.84. So pulled back yesterday and bounced 26 cents today. I like the overall configuration. Normal pullback off the key resistance zone. I'm looking for a test of 8.15 zone. If we get through that, then the stock could have much more substantial movement. You're going to need volume on this, but so far the overall pattern price-wise, technically and volume-wise looks pretty darn good to me. That's it for today and this week, and I will talk to you guys over the weekend.